Hello, this is MC here, and welcome back to the Badge Patreon server. It's been, what, a week since my last episode. It's been quite busy. Well, a few little things. Obviously, we've had the U8C release. But last time in this episode, I was working on this tunnel. And I have got it absolutely finished. Well, are you still a Noi pig on? No, you're not. It goes out to 500 blocks out. Let's have a quick little ride and what my sound's going to be like. Oh, the sound a little loud. Please. How's that? So yeah, this tunnel took a hell of a lot more work than what I thought it was going to. I knew it was going to use a lot of clay. Hasn't I've used a lot. I want to give a big thanks to Key, Pyro, Poppy. I know I remember Galt offered. I can't remember if I actually got any Galt or not. But without their help with the clay, I would still be trying to make this now. But no, really happy with it. I think it looks nice. It goes out to 500 as the Mesa tunnel. That we actually have one upstairs. Splits off at 482, I think, or something like that. So I thought I'll do it this length and then people can go off to the right there. What I did find though, and this is going to be the next project, not today's episode as well, I think it's going to be quite a short episode. But I've carried the track on to about 1200. So yeah, what we have at the end here is a double blaze spawner. Both of them, well, it's the closest you can get spawners next to each other. I think they're 8 or 9 blocks between each other. So I'm probably going to do 2 Ethos style blaze farms like next to each other and then funnel them all into one position. So I'm going to have a quick show of that. As I'm... Oh, and there's some noise outside. I don't know how loud it's going to be. I'm going to have to shut my window. No, doesn't sound too loud. What else have we had going on? Our U8C. We're up to, what, 4th episode, I think, as of recording this at the moment. So, well, you'll have to carry on watching that. And we also have some, well, probably most of you already know, because you're on the server. The server has had a update as well. On Wednesday, well, a few of us have had an idea, well, I think nearly all of us have wanted 1.8 for some time now. And a few of us, we had talks about, probably a minority wanted a map reset. I would have said the vast majority didn't. So from all of us talking and TeamSpeak and stuff, thought it'd come up about doing... Well, we actually thought of the idea before the Minecrackers have done it, but it's not a new idea. I'm going to move away from that fire a little bit. To basically move spawn. Oh god, it's getting even louder there. Alright, I'm going to stand here. To basically, move spawn some distance away. So I approached Badge, what, Tuesday? Kind of on behalf of some of us, you know. Can we get 1.8 please? And what do you think about moving spawn kind of thingamajiggy? So I ended up getting made admin on here, and then I think kind of tasked with changing the server over. So we're now running. There's also for any future info for anyone wanting to know. We are running on Spigot 1.8.7 to be exact. The only tweaks that I have done to the configuration folder is slightly increase the player render distance, animal render distance when we're on horses, as we had quite a nice bug on the Friday night for fistings, and also mob render distance, as we had a problem more specifically when we were in the nether, when ghasts were... There's activation range and entity tracking range. And for us, the ghasts were... The render distance was 48 blocks, but no, The activation was about 50 though. So basically we had invisible ghasts shooting at us, which was rather annoying, so I've increased that so we can actually see. Other than that, it is just a straight vanilla stroke spigot that has slightly changed some of the things to make it a bit more easier to run. The creative server was spun off onto its own instance. That is basically the same IP as normal, and a different port is just 25566 on the end. And that's it for that. Obviously you can still, if there's any problems with the server, you can go to badge, alternatively contact me. As I probably oh! Hello. As I probably spend too much time on here, come on. Did you just oi? No. Right, I don't know what he was doing. Let's go. So yeah, any problems with the server, obviously contact badge, or you can contact myself. I might be a bit quicker to contact, especially if I'm on the server. So yeah, the server seems to be running quite nice. Getting used to all those new 1.8 features. Well, we kind of had some of them, but not all of them. So one of the best ones to have is to have the depth strider. Oh, it's so incredibly nice to go fast through water. And things like doors stacking, and it's those little details, yeah, that's making things interesting. Right, this is going to be the next project that we have. These, I've already cleared out the area. Inside both of them are 2 blaze spawners. Poppy and I were just scouting ahead in front of the tunnel and looking for a bit of glowstone and quartz, and came across these little buggers virtually hidden. A lot of this was all enclosed. We just happened to be coming down one of these tunnels and came across them. But that's going to be a project probably for quite some distance away. This week I want to do a Reddit post yet for new spawn IDs we have for that. Kind of want to have IDs from you if you play in the server. What would you like? Input, you know, from badge as well, kind of thing. And yeah, I know my idea, obviously, yeah, is come on, words. To have like a city for spawn, but to not have a theme. Because I sometimes find themes can put people off. If it's a medieval theme or a modern theme. But if your building style maybe doesn't fit that, you might not want to take part. Or something like that. Oh, hi back. So yeah, I think mine would be no theme. Have a very large city. Potentially have districts. Hey puppy. I've been here quite a while again. Doesn't matter. Yeah, have districts, maybe like, I don't know. Do you want to build Chinatown? Well, we'll have the city. Maybe have little bits laid out. I'm imagining a massive city, you know. Put out a big area, go, right, there you go. Chinatown. Have fun. Someone wants to do Little Italy. Wants to do Las Vegas. Do a little district kind of thing, and there you go. Go to town. You got 5 bars? Oh, you nearly did. You won 4 pink. Anyway. So all for discussion. I'll be putting a post on Reddit. I'll probably, it's Saturday night at the moment. I'm going to be writing this up tonight. Right, in terms of me then, at the moment, well, I've obviously got some health problems that I've talked about. I have a problem with my eye at the moment. I've had it once before. I doubt any of my long-time subscribers, because I had, I think, 4 people at the time. I've had this before while recording. It's something called uveitis. It's linked to my autoimmune condition. So basically, the immune system starts attacking the eye. And it starts building up the pressure within inside the eye, and as the dead cells collect inside of your eye, you basically start to get white. It's like fog in front of the eye, until the point where you go temporarily blind until you started treatment, and that starts to kick in. So at the moment, I'm kind of temporarily blind a bit in my right eye. Well, it works. I can distinguish light and dark and objects, but there's no definition there at all. So obviously my left eye's working fine. So you get a very, like, yeah, your brain's getting two images basically, and they don't match up to each other. And it makes it a little bit difficult at times to concentrate and to do anything too technical. I'm on drops. 1 drop every hour for 2 weeks. The course is over 6 to 8 weeks in total. There's other drops that make the eye go massive. There is cream at night I have to put in. And hopefully that'll all be good. Last time I had to have 4 injections into the eye. Which is... oh, yeah. Hopefully I shouldn't have to have that again. It's one of those things that, you know, it was basically, if you didn't have the injections, it would be an operation to drain the jelly from the inside of your eye. Or go blind. It's like, which do you want? So, yeah. Anyway, hopefully it won't become to that. So, yeah. Building this is going to be not on the bookmarks for another 2 weeks, yeah, so until my eye's a bit better. Yeah. I'll see, I've tried this once before. I'll see if I can maybe do like a blur or something on the video editing. I think one of those Gaussian blurs or something like that might maybe do the trick or something, or get it close to what the vision is like. So, anyway. Have I forgotten anything? New server 1.8, my eye, the new city we're going to have, potentially, hopefully. Oh. I don't know if that's properly going. I only caught a bit about that. Oh yeah, it was. Blaze spawner at some point. For the city, actually. I think what we might end up doing, it's been suggested to me, and I was, to be perfectly honest, a little bit unsure, would be to set up a teleport to new spawn. Because we'll be moving the spawn point to the new city. It won't be staying at the village. And for those of us that want to keep our bases here, so we don't have an enormous trek. And yeah, I must admit, a little bit unkeen to start off with, but after today, myself, Pyro and Poppy travelled out 20,000 blocks going east, and the time it took us to get back in the nether was like, yeah, people can't be doing this, especially if we have events on like the fistings and people want to quickly get to them. Oh, and that would be a bing bong on my phone. So yeah, more than likely there's going to be a teleport between them both. I'll just do a command block encased in bedrock or something like that so people can't get to it. Anyway, I think that's everything. If it isn't everything, I'll add something onto the end of this video. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a comment, like and subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.